Hello, I'm Vicki Kalis, and welcome to the Joy Who Live Trans Comedy and Theater Festival. There are more than 30 shows, classes, and workshops happening this month, so make sure you pick up a program. For information about Community Day, streaming, sliding scale tickets, our gender-affirming care fair, and our fundraising raffle where you can win a photo shoot, personal tour of Griffith Observatory, and more. Our festival is completely volunteer-run, non-for-profit project, and it appreciates your support. Before the performance begins, please, please, please make sure your mask is on and stays on for the performance. No eating or drinking since these seats are nice, please. Turn your phone notifications and flash off on your phone, and we hope you return for more events and tell your friends. Now, enjoy the show!
I'm basically an engineer. Wait, there we go. Hi! I first met Ike in the year 2000. We'd both been recruited to play football at the University of Rochester. So those photos that you saw earlier, those actually were me. It would be kind of awkward if I just picked some random dude. But this whole thing's kind of weird anyway, so here we go. We'll get back to all that. Growing up was a really interesting time. I was so awesome at first grade, the second time I did it. 1 + 1 = 2, I got that. I was one of the top academically for a first grader, but I wasn't mature enough to move on to second grade, I was told, and going to assume that's because I accidentally showed an emotion one time at a Catholic school. Exactly. So I learned from then on that there would be no room for me to express interest in anything stereotypically feminine, so I really missed out on that whole Gem and the Holograms experience. But I did have a cousin, Courtney, who was a year or two older than me, and I used to love going to her house because every now and then we got to play with dolls. And the shopping mall board game, which was only for girls because only girls ever go to the mall. And only girls ever buy things. So the problem is somebody eventually told my dad about that, and I wasn't able to go over to Courtney's anymore. I kind of wonder what happened to that part of my family. I hope my dad didn't disappear them, but I'll never know. But speaking of, did you ever see the movie Apocalypse Now? Yeah. If you haven't, it was set in Vietnam with a psychotic general and just a whole smorgasbord of violence. My dad had me watch that when I was 12 years old. May not be a movie for a 12-year-old, but it definitely was not a movie for this 12-year-old because I wanted to love Disney, especially the princesses. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard about a movie called The Little Mermaid. I heard a no. You know what? I was the no. I actually never was allowed to see that. And I probably knew way too much about The Little Mermaid for somebody who never saw it. But I remember walking by that case in Blockbuster and kind of looking over. I knew I couldn't pick it up. I had to go pick up like a war thing or football, whatever. And I always saw that glossy cover. She's hanging out with her friends in my favorite place in the world, which is the ocean. And I always imagined that the cassette was inside the box on like a tiny satin pillow. Maybe it is, I'll never know. Eventually, my family moved to Greece, clarify the town in New York, not the country. And I didn't know anybody. It was my third school in 3 years, so I meet the kid across the street from me, and he comes over, and I think the second thing he said to me was, "Whoa, you're big. You should play football." And okay, it's nice to meet you too. But I thought, oh, well, maybe I am big. And I had played sports before, but I'd never played organized football, so I guess I could give it a shot. So I'm taken to meet the coach, and they look at me, and they huddle up, and they come back, and we're like, "We've decided that, yes, you are big. You should play football for us." And that's how I became an offensive lineman on the Greece Arcadia Titans football team. Thank you. Yes. Our rivals, in case you're interested, were the Greece Athena Trojans, to a lesser extent, the Greece Olympia Spartans, and the fourth school in Greece did not have a football team. That was Greece Odyssey. Their mascot, I'm sure you can guess, was the snow leopards. You could probably also guess that those were the theater kids. So I never really had to try out for football. My size was what was known as potential for whatever coaches and other people wanted or needed me to be. And I'll be honest, I don't know that I ever played sports for sports. It was more of a means to an end. And I didn't know that I had a choice in the matter. It was like, oh, well, obviously big people, they run into other big people. That's the way the world works. Okay. I knew that in ninth grade. It might still be right. Who knows? But I decided I would go for it because it's a great way to hide. And it's a great way to meet upperclassmen who then will not beat you up in the hallways your first day of high school. So I did that, and I picked it up pretty quickly, actually. I was a starter immediately. I skipped JV. I went right to varsity, beat out an upperclassman for his job, won Most Improved Player of the Year, and was named Homecoming King. But I started to get a little bit worried near graduation. I was making it out with only 2 severely injured ankles, a wonky shoulder, a weird-ass knee, and over a dozen concussions. But it's okay, because I only blacked out from one of them. So we're all right. You know, people sometimes ask, like, if you could do it all over again, if there were no limits on any of this, on anything in life, what would you have done? And I immediately answered without hesitation, I would have transitioned right then. I would have transitioned as a 3-year-old who, in the safety of my Transformers tent over my bed, which was keeping the aliens out, that was the first time I prayed to God that I would wake up as a girl, and that's when I would have done it. Now let's go back to 2000. I'm in a new environment, going to college, and it is marked completely and only by competition. And eventually we'll compete with other teams, but right now all we have to do is compete with ourselves. Now, if you've been recruited to play college football, and I'm assuming if you hear, you probably have been, you know that you're used to being the best, and you're used to other people recognizing you're the best. But then you go to college, and all of a sudden everybody is the best, or was the best. Now you got to sort it all out again. And I'm big, but not in the good way anymore. I'm just heavy. I'm not as strong as I need to be. I'm definitely not as fast as I need to be. And I'm looking around, and I am whatever the opposite of confident is at this point. But you know, it's college. You have that first day, you move in, get into the dorm, and football players, we had our family barbecue. And the freshmen, we would go in and fill up on bad meat and mayonnaise salads, while the coaches told our parents how happy they were to have us there and how much they were going to support us over the course of the next 4 years. And I'm sure our parents drove off and patted themselves on the back, knowing they got their kids into a fine institution of higher learning where they would then one day go out and make the world a better place. And while they were thinking that, we found out that our coaches were insane. Because we immediately moved from mayonnaise salad to conditioning test. That's the appropriate reaction. Now, I'm going to spare you most of the gruesome details, but it was bad. There was a lot of vomiting. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it comes with it, you know, badge of honor, except it's a badge you suck and ate too much mayonnaise. So the upshot is, if you did not make the times they wanted you to make, you got the privilege of running 2 miles every morning at 6 a.m. before your first practice of the day. And then after that run, you would run up, try to get a little bit of breakfast, which is usually just an overfried tater tot. You go back, you practice, Then you either go to the weight room or you go to watch film or you get yelled at, and then you go back to your dorm for like an hour for some reason, probably to make you walk more, and then you go to your second practice, and then you go to more film, and you try to get injury treatment if you can. You usually can't. You're usually choosing rest over injury treatment. I'm going to be honest with you, this sucked. It's like 90 degrees. There's freaking bees everywhere. Now I know. Our mascot was the Yellow Jackets for a reason, and I didn't know why. It was like we could have been the Dandelions, but no. And I'm, again, smashing everything I have into people who are, I'm like 18 at the time. These guys are 21, 22 years old. They've been lifting forever. I'm like, well, guess I'll just die. Welcome to the first day of the next 4 years of my life. Now, that was also the first time I met Ike. What an asshole. So I look at Ike, and he's got this shaved head. He's chiseled. He looks like Vin Diesel, except cooler. I'm like, you got me. And you know what? All of that, like, he's got the nickname Cue Ball, and people are calling me Sweet Tea. Like, what the fuck? I immediately hated him. And I didn't know until years later that the reason I hated him at the time was because I wanted to be more like him. And I hope he never finds that out. But he was fit. He was confident. He had everything going for him. He fit in with people, and he didn't really give a fuck if he didn't. And I wanted to know why I couldn't be more confident in myself. Actually, why wasn't I allowed to be myself? A girl named Chloe. One of my first memories of Ike off the field was at a fraternity party where a bunch of other athletes lived, so we got in pretty easily. And now I'm off on the left, and I'm doing my patented lean against the doorway, putting out the vibe move. That has never worked to this day. Everybody else is dancing like, oh yeah, let's go talk to the guy like, hanging out by the door. But all of a sudden I hear anger coming from the other side of the house. So I run over there, like I'm gonna do something. And I see Ike and his roommate getting kicked out. And my first thought was, what the fuck? And not only because you don't go into somebody else's house and start a fight with them, but more importantly, if coach finds out, we're all gonna have to run. And if we all have to run, that means I have to run. Again, most importantly, almost all of my decisions in life to this point had been made in the pursuit of running the least amount as possible. That year mercifully comes to an end. Sophomore year, I find myself on a dorm hall with a bunch of athletes, and of course there's Ike. But through proximity, we get to know each other a little bit better, but really, what really helped with that was our national pastime, tennis ball wars. Okay, I don't know that everybody knows what that is. Okay, so in college, what you do is you take tennis balls and you keep them in your pockets. And when you're walking around and you see somebody else on the team, you take one out of your pocket and you whip it at their head as hard as you possibly can. Because it's fun, I don't understand. But there was literally nowhere that was safe, including your dorm hall. And that was where Ike took a very fast Spalding directly to his eye socket. Wow, you really care about Ike. And I gotta be honest, he immediately flipped the rage switch. And it was the kind of rage that made people go in their dorm rooms and lock the door for over hours, thinking the Hulk might eventually calm down. I imagine to this day he's still telling people that he almost had the gift of sight ripped from him by some teammate. And I do remember him saying, "You don't understand. All the beauty in the world, and the last thing I was ever going to see was green tennis ball fuzz." Eventually he calmed down, and now we'd all been violent with each other, so obviously we're kind of friends. That's the way it works. And at the end of that season, my coaches come to me and they're gentle, but they say, "T, you're fucking too fat. You got to stop." And I was like, "Oh, all right." So I'd been challenged and I'd been embarrassed because they told me I was never going to see the field at the weight that I was at, which is probably around 315 to 325. And I said, okay. And I started doing 3 workouts a day. Starting at 6 a.m. when the gym opened, I would go and do extra cardio, follow those up with some other workouts during the day. But I was doing this alone, or so I thought. All of a sudden, I start seeing Ike at some of these morning sessions, and I don't know why. He didn't need extra cardio. He was fit, jerk. But he was always there. And one thing I really hate in life is failing. One thing I hate even more than that is failing in front of other people. So he kept me accountable, and I kept going. And I went back to the coaches. I weighed in, and they said, you did it. We're so proud of ourselves for making you do this. We did a great job motivating you. You were in it too, but let's not gloss over who really did this. And that was the first time in my life I lost over 100 pounds. But here's the kicker. Then they say to me, T, look, here's the thing. You're really too small. Actually, we've been talking, and we want your playing weight. We think it's ideal if you weigh around 315, 325 pounds. Oh. See, you all have questions. Maybe if one of those questions is there a healthy 315 pounds for a 5'13" girl? But you need to understand, everybody around me, including myself, was like, oh yeah, this is normal. Like, obviously not that old, inferior 315. We're talking new and improved 315. You've got to build yourself back up. So Ike actually stayed in Rochester that summer, and we ended up working out together because we both had jobs at the university gym, and it's convenient to have somebody make sure you don't die while you're lifting weights, whatever. And we ended up at some of the same parties, and I kind of get to know him a little bit. And I don't know if you remember that fraternity party I mentioned. It turns out somebody had sucker punched his roommate, and Ike was defending him, which is kind of honorable, I guess. But more importantly, coach never found out, and I didn't have to run, so I guess I couldn't really hold that against him anymore. And I also found out about a personal event in his life in high school, which made sense to me why he was a little bit more closed off. So over the summer, I guess you could say we're friends now, and we're pushing each other, and we go back to training camp, and the first day is what's known as max lifting day. And if you haven't played football, what that means is you have to move the most amount of weight that you can one time for 3 different exercises, and that was the bench press, the clean, and the squat. I knew in my mind I had worked my ass off over the summer. I mean, Ike was there. He could say that I did it. But here's the thing about football. Our coach would say almost daily, there is no such thing as trying. Either you get the results or your effort didn't exist. It's like it never happened, which is really good. Definitely not a recipe for depression. So we're in the weight room, and I'm looking around. I'm looking at all my teammates, and in my mind, they're all saying, and they actually probably were saying, T didn't do shit over the summer. You're going to ride the bench again, just be a loser. And I got that running through my mind as I kind of back up into the squat rack. Do not fall. And I remember I grabbed the bar here, and you swing yourself underneath a little bit, and you bend down. Do not fall. And you lift it up a little bit. And it bends on the sides. And you take one small step forward. And then you start to squat. Until your knees literally cuss you out. And then you start to stand up. And it goes really slow. And then you realize you're going to get it. And you start screaming as loud as you can because you're incredibly pumped up. And then you set the 650 pounds back on the rack. Oh. And you come out freaking pumped. You just start high-fiving everybody. You don't even care. Maybe you hit their face. I don't know. You're just slapping everything that you see. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, yeah, great, I won. But I'm actually more relieved that I didn't lose, that the results came out of that effort. So that was kind of a good day for me. But eventually, you go on and graduate, and Ike and I stayed in touch a little bit. He ended up moving down to Long Island for a while. I bopped around the Northeast, and this is going to shock you, but I was a bouncer at a few different bars at the time. And I finally hit a point in my life where I have to transition. And electionally speaking, November of 2016 was a great time to come out as a trans woman. But I'd already made plans until that guy showed up. I'd been going to therapy. I laid groundwork as best as I could. And it was funny. At one point I realized, oh shit, I actually have to tell people. I can't just show up and pretend it had always been this way and they're crazy for remembering somebody else. And there were people that I was more afraid to tell in my life than others, and Ike was one of them. But I was literally on the verge of non-existence, and I did not expect to succeed in this, but my Catholic guilt told me I had to try every single thing that I could to stay alive. So I said, well, I'll try this, we'll give it a couple weeks, and maybe a month, then you can be all done. So I make a list of people I have to tell, and I come to Ike, and I'm like, fuck. All right, so Ike is now living down in Miami because his wife is finishing up grad school there. She's pretty awesome. And we had stayed pretty close friends. There was actually a night in New York City that his then girlfriend, now wife, was quite angry about. It involved us sneaking back into the apartment at 6:30 in the morning and pretending we'd been there the whole time. Ike was sleeping in the bathtub. We did not get away with it. But he did get away with it because he told her I was the bad influence that made that entire night happen. I was in his wedding later on, and I told her this, that he was the bad influence. And she goes, I already signed the paperwork. So I got to tell you, I fly down to Miami. I'm going to come out to him, but you can Google it. There is not a blueprint for how to come out as trans to your college football teammate. And I'm thinking, hey man, how do I do this? Hey man, remember that time you told me I was a little bitch? Actually, so I planned it as best I can. We're gonna go out for a night, so I dress in my finest douchery. I got a sport coat on over a dark t-shirt, jeans, I got the shaved head, the goatee, some sunglasses, even though it's not that bright out. I hope nobody here is dressed like that right now, because I look like the guy that you were right to hate in that moment. But we started the night real classy. We went to the Four Seasons for happy hour because that's what we could afford. And we had champagne and wine to celebrate me being there. And then Ike's wife went home, probably to do homework. And we said, okay, well, we'll go to dinner. And we had a couple hours of sushi and a few rounds of beer and sake, maybe a little bit more than a few. And you kind of hit that point they're giving you the check because they really want you to go. And we're looking at each other. And you kind of come to that understanding, right? You're like, well, I guess it's time to start drinking. So we head down to South Beach, and we're walking around. And we find this Mexican spot that advertises margaritas as big as your head. Now, I knew if they were going to use my head for something like this, we were in for a really wild night. But all of a sudden, Ike puts his foot down. I don't know what happened. He goes, no, I do not want a margarita as big as my head, and I really don't want a margarita as big as your freaking head. And I'm concerned because the night can't end. So I did gentle parenting before it was a thing. And through that, I found out I just didn't want all the sugar in the margarita mix. Makes sense. So we opted for the dirt road margarita instead. You are right to say, oh no. That was Ike later. The Dirt Road Margarita is 3 shots of well tequila in a row. And I won't have the sugar, but yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that. It all made sense at the time. So while Ike is doing that, I'm gathering all the courage that I've ever had inside me. Because I'm about to do something I've been afraid to do my entire life with somebody I'm incredibly terrified to do it with. And after making sure he doesn't vomit, I walk him over to this high top in the corner, and you might be surprised he's swaying a little bit. And while he's getting in the rhythm or whatever, I get it in my head, and I finally say, I don't know how, but I got it out. I go, Ike, I got to tell you something, man. I'm transgender, and I'm going to transition and live my life as a woman starting this fall. And Ike just looked at me. He didn't say anything. He blinked a lot, but he didn't say anything. And after what felt like an eternity, he goes, I don't get it. And me, jumping into recovery mode, go, you know what, man, like, I understand it's a lot to lay on you right now. It's a lot to understand. I really get it. And he cuts me off. He goes, no, need you to understand, I don't get it. And in my head, I'm like, fuck, like, here it goes, or there he goes. Anyways, and I'm about to try to say something else or figure out somewhere else to stay that night. And he goes, and he kind of straightens up a little bit. He goes, I need you to understand, I don't get this, but I support you. And that's how easy it can be to support trans people. Thank you.
am crisis acting. Whatever. I've got an hour to kill before lunch. How are you enjoying your first fandom convention?
This is incredible. There's just so much going on. More than I ever imagined. Did you say crisis acting? Like the people who pretend to be mass shooting victims for money?
Yeah, I heard all about them on Alex Jones.
Testing. Hello.
Wait, is that a sissy? I thought all the men were supposed to stay in containment until the play party.
It's even worse. That is a tranny.
What's the difference?
Trannies actually think they're real women. At least sissies know they're men and don't force everyone else to play along with their fetish.
Welcome everyone to BDSM crisis acting. My name is Mistress Persephone Rose. My pronouns are she, they. And if you're not familiar with crisis acting, my job is basically to help simulate any sort of...
And it's woke. Pronouns and everything. I heard it got kicked out of dominatrix school because it kept pushing the tranny agenda.
My job is to help simulate emergency scenarios that could arise during a session. Would anyone be interested in a demo? Come on up. Hi, what is your name?
Queen Mindy. I'm a lifestyle femdom hoping to go pro soon.
That's great, Queen Mindy. Tell me a little bit about what you're interested in here.
Well, I want to learn how to do a crisis acting scene.
Great. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk through that door back there, and I'm going to come back as a client, a new client for you, named Andy. And while I'm Andy, we're going to negotiate, we're going to talk things through, just like you would with the real client. And at some point, something you do is going to trigger me in some way. And it'll be up to you to respond to it.
Oh, okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, I guess.
Cool. Do you have any questions? Or?
No, I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to walk through that door now. Hi, my name is Andy.
Hi, I'm Queen Mindy.
Hi, Queen Mindy.
Welcome to my dungeon. Andy, what sort of scene were you thinking about today?
Well, I was thinking about, a little bit of humiliation, I don't know, impact play.
I can do that. Do you have any medical conditions I should know about and your limits?
Yes, so I have autism, and my limits are physical marks. I don't want to leave any marks on my body.
Okay, wait, pause. Autism, that happens in pro-dom relationships?
Yeah, absolutely. Autism is very common. A lot of people aren't even going to know they have it.
Okay, resume.
Okay. So I have autism and no permanent body marks.
Not a problem. Your safe word is mercy. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Very well. Kneel before me. Now then, let's see what the cat dragged in. Well, you're not much to look at. I wonder what else you might be good for. Yes, this will do. Tell me, Andy, are you man enough to take a beating? What up, slut? Speak up.
I'm not.
Not a what?
I'm not a man.
Okay, pause. What do you mean you're not a man?
Well, Andy's trans, so she doesn't identify as a man, and so that being misgendered was a trigger for her.
Told you it was woke.
Oh, shut up.
Well, she didn't tell me that. How was I supposed to know?
Oh, well, so usually before a scene, I'll ask when I'm negotiating. I'll ask, what are your pronouns and what do you like to be called, sort of thing.
Okay, but you didn't ask me about my adjectives.
Pronouns. And yeah, like she, her, he, him, they, them.
Woke.
So it's okay for you to assume my gender, but not for me to assume yours?
Well, so I didn't assume per se, because when I asked you, introduced yourself as Queen Mindy, and you said you were femdom, and...
Woke faggot, woke faggot, woke faggot. This is a bullshit made up problem, okay? Has any professional femdom in this room actually had a client put up this much of a stink about pronouns? No. This is why I don't play with sissies.
I'm not a sissy. I'm a trans woman.
Come on, ladies. Let's go find some real men to torture. We don't need this bullshit crisis acting. Let's go.
I'm not a sissy. I'm a woman. I'm a trans woman. Give me another one, bartender.
Persephone, listen. You know I love you, but I'm gonna have to cut you off after this one.
No, I have the right. I have a legal right to drink as much as I want. I just want to fucking just pass out in a pool of my own vomit, okay? It's my autonomy, my...
That's precisely what I'm worried about.
I'm a real woman. I'm not a sissy.
Don't worry, barkeep. I'll get her home. Come on, real girl, let's go. Yeah, that's right. Get it all out.
Sorry. Who are you?
I'm Robbie. My pronouns are whatever you want them to be. And you are Mistress Persephone Rose.
Okay.
Legendary BDSM lifestyle consultant and crisis actor. Pleased to meet you.
So you read my Instagram bio.
I read your Instagram bio, your website, your emails, a receipt for a fish sandwich that you had 3 years ago that's at the bottom of your bag. I know everything about you, Persephone Rose.
That's fucking weird, man. It was really weird.
Don't worry, I'm not a stalker. I bought it all from an aggregator, a data aggregator. Lovely fellow.
That's the thing you can do.
Yes. Well, in accordance with the terms of service of being a United States citizen, yes, you can.
I was born in the United States. I didn't sign a terms of service.
Exactly. That's why I know that you have scars on your genitals from where they cut you as a child. You failed the sex assignment they gave you. Your first crush was Eileen's son in the 4th grade. Every summer, you went to summer camp and the Boy Scouts beat the shit out of you. You went through a period where you were homeless and living in a car and driving from town to town, hoping that the repo man wouldn't find you. Later on, you got expelled from the Dominatrix Stereotype Academy because a relationship with the mistress went south, something like that. And all of these peculiar things have now been combined together to be this BDSM crisis actor thing.
Okay, first of all, again, it's really fucking creepy that you know all of that. What the hell do you want?
Don't worry.
I'm worried.
I want to help you.
Help me.
Yes, help you. I want to make your life better. I want to take you back to when you were a man.
No, thank you. I've been a man a few times. That's not for me.
I want to give you a second shot. Boom, boom. At male privilege.
I don't want male privilege.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna have to show you this.
What is this? This porn?
Yeah. Yeah. Look closer, Persephone.
Okay, I just threw up. I don't want to watch porn right now.
Yeah, but pay attention.
That's my penis.
Yeah.
And is that Eileen's son?
That's your wife.
No.
Well, it could be if you went back to your old life as a man.
No, that's ridiculous. I haven't seen Eileen's son since the 4th grade. No. You can turn that off there. That's fucking. Is that a deep fake?
No, it's not a deep fake. It's. Look, does that sound dysphoric? Did you hear that orgasm? Did you hear that orgasm? It's not dysphoric.
All right, what do I have to do?
Okay, it's very simple. All you have to do is you have to go home and tidy yourself up. Take this small pill before you go to bed.
Is this Viagra?
No, it's something very special. And I'm going to see you in the morning. Bye. Nice to see you.
All right. Oh, hey, Neil. It's a good boy. Hey, how are you? No, I had a terrible day. Really, I mean, my class was absolute shit. And then some guy in the parking lot was showing me deep fake porn, and then he gave me this Viagra or something. No, I'm not gonna take it. We don't do that. We don't take random drugs. We talked about this. Well, I guess the worst thing that could happen is I just get a boner and have to rub it out. You just don't watch, okay? All right, let's. All right. Not a sissy.
Ted!
I'm sorry, Neo. I'm just kidding. I know you want to walk.
Neo? What? Are you dreaming about that stupid tranny flick again? I don't know what you see in those movies. They're so boring.
Eileen?
Were you expecting Keanu? I knew it. I married a gay man.
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
You're my man! And in case you forgot more than your heterosexuality, it's also our daughter's birthday!
Daughter?
Yeah, your daughter! So, I expect you to come straight home after work today. Your daughter, Jenny, hasn't stopped talking about that daddy-daughter picnic you promised her.
Okay.
Okay, so pull yourself up together and join us for breakfast. Okay, Michael?
Okay. I'm a man?
Oh boy.
Hello.
Hi, hello. Oh, hey, honey, this came in the mail for you. Maybe it's the pilot script you were expecting?
Thank you.
So, what's happening at school today?
Miss Leon is going to let us eat cupcakes during class today since it's my birthday.
And we're gonna be launching bottle rockets in shop class today.
Oh, that's so awesome! Oh. Go wait in the car, kids. I'll be right out. What the fuck, Michael?
What do you mean?
I thought you agreed. You put all this cross-dressing stuff behind you.
This isn't mine. I mean, okay, look at all this. First of all, the fucking color, and then look at all these frills. This is excessive.
Can you even hear yourself, Michael? You need help. Serious help. Will you please call Dr. Blanchard? He has experience working with men who have urges like yours.
Eileen, I'm not an autogynephile, okay? I don't know where that is. I don't know where it came from.
Don't say it. I can't do this again. If you don't make the call today, I'm going to file for divorce.
Fucking dumb as
Save it, Michael. I have to get the kids to school. Call Dr. Blanchard or it's over.
Hello?
Have your wife and kids left? Are you alone?
I think so. Sorry, who is this?
I trust you got my package.
You're the one that sent me that the frilly thing?
Don't take that tone with me, sissy. Put on the panties, or the next thing your wife will find in the mail will be a gift-wrapped photo album of every outfit you've ever modeled for me.
Hold on, are you my mistress?
What? Did you hit your head or something? I'm not in the mood to roleplay. Come straight to the dungeon now, and maybe I won't send you home with a black eye on your daughter's birthday.
There he is. Michael.
You!
Look at you, stud.
Why don't you tell me what the fuck is going on here?
Well, look around, isn't it beautiful? Have you met your gorgeous wife yet? Have you made love with her? Was this as it was in the video?
I did not make love with her, no. And she's going to divorce me.
Why on earth would she do that?
Well, apparently because I'm a cross-dresser.
Ah, well, don't worry. We can fix that.
What do you mean, fix that?
It was something we can work with. But the thing is, we've got to go because we've got to go and see Mistress Christine.
I don't know who the fuck Mistress Christine is.
Yeah, well, Michael does. And Michael is known as Millie in the dungeon.
Who is Michael? Michael isn't, that's not my dead name. I've never heard of Michael.
You're Michael. Ah, yeah, well, the thing is, maybe if you'd been called Michael by your parents, that's a more macho name. Maybe you wouldn't have felt the need to transition.
I'm not doing this.
Well, I can understand why you find this difficult, but just give it a moment. Ease into it. Start to enjoy your beautiful life, your beautiful house. I'm going to take you to see some distractions today that are going to be very exciting. You're gonna just give it time. Just give it time. You'll be okay.
What are these distractions you're talking about?
We're going to go to a fantastic dungeon, I know.
All right, here we go.
Did you get the underwear? Why haven't you put this on?
I'm not wearing that.
Well, Mistress Christine is very strict.
Once again, I don't know who the fuck Mistress Christine is, and I'm not wearing that.
Well, I don't want you to worry about that now. Just come with me. Just trust me on this. I'm going to give you a taste of what your life as Michael is really like. And if you don't love it, I'll take you back and put you back right by that pool of sick that you were.
Promise?
Promise.
All right, fine.
Okay, good. Great. Come with me. Okay. So sorry we're late. So sorry. That's completely my fault. I was late picking Millie. I was late picking Millie up.
All right, well, I sent Jeannie to service the governor. I'll have to think of an appropriate punishment for you two later.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
Oh, yes, mistress.
Jesus. All right, you know how much I hate dilly-dallying. There is an entire dungeon that needs to be cleaned and shoes that are not going to polish themselves. And what in the world are you two doing in these disgusting normie clothes? Get out of them and into your uniforms. Chop, chop.
Quick. She's really mad. This isn't going well. This is for you. Wear that. Lovely. We'll put them on the right way. There we go. Come on. We haven't got time to mess about. Look, I've got a toothbrush over here. We've got to clean this whole dungeon.
It's kind of like it's stupider and stupider.
What do you mean? Haven't you looked at your beautiful house? Look at the life you're having. It's incredible. You've got bags of money. Bags of money, but no toothbrushes. Well, the toothbrush is gone.
Toothbrushes?
Yes, toothbrushes. We've got to clean every piece of equipment here and all the shoes with toothbrushes.
Oh, fuck, no.
You're gonna have to use money as a rat.
I don't want, I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about?
Just use a bundle of those. Doesn't matter, you've got so much money. Just start cleaning.
Okay. Alright, what the fuck are we doing?
Cleaning a dungeon.
No, this is, alright, I'm not, none of this is, getting stupider and stupider.
You've got a beautiful house, you've got a beautiful life, you've got a wonderful smoking hot wife. It's all gonna work out. We've just got to clean this dungeon. First things first, one day at a time, etc.
Yeah,
You know, right now at PigCon, your wonderful sitcom, Emperor Pigs, Pizza and Cigs, which is entering its 7th series, is about to be shown. The whole 4-hour finale is being shown to an invited audience, and we're going to go there later. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to be celebrated for the incredible star that you are in the entertainment business.
alright, I remember Emperor Pigs. That was one season wonder podcast audio drama. There wasn't 7 seasons of it.
Yes, but that was a different timeline, you see. Here, Emperor Pigs is as popular as Rick and Morty, South Park, hell, even The Simpsons. And, yeah, people love it, and you did that.
Okay, so if I'm supposed to be this big, famous, TV star,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I doing here?
Well, just because you didn't transition doesn't mean that all your gender stuff went away, did it? You just found a new way of dealing with it. You really need to make a start. There's going to be trouble.
Well, shouldn't we like?
Jeannie, how you doing?
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on? You don't look fine.
Jeannie, were you with the governor? Yeah.
Who's the governor?
The governor is the governor.
The governor of California?
Yeah, of California, but don't say that too loudly because otherwise you'll blow you'll blow it and we'll lose this fantastic place where you get to dress up safely.
Okay. I don't need a fantastic place to dress up safely. I don't need a... How much do we get paid for this anyway?
You don't need to worry about that. You've got so much money that it's really irrelevant. And you can easily afford mistress's tribute because it's only 3 times your credit card points.
What?
Just your credit card points.
My credit card point. So what am I doing here? What are we doing here?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering what the fuck you're doing standing here, not cleaning, not in your uniform.
I still don't know who you are.
I'm your mistress. You pay me to torture you. Hello, get with the program. Did you hit your head?
No, but I'm about to hit his.
That's not part of the scene right now, honey.
It's not? Why not?
Because I'm in charge here.
Okay.
I hit both of you.
Okay. Well, nice, cool.
Where the hell are you going, Millie?
It's my daughter's birthday today.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna spend time with her because this is fucking weird. Really fucking weird.
Good luck coming back here.
Yeah, sure. I'll be suffering.
You wish. Come on.
We had to use money because we lost.
Oh my!
We lost the toothbrushes.
Come on! Come on! Come on! All right, this is taking too long, sissy. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Find your toothbrush! Find your toothbrush! Go! 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 My God!
Here you go, Daddy.
Thank you. Jenny? It's Jenny, right? Sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
So, at school today, we had cupcakes and we had an extra long recess.
Yeah? That sounds lovely.
Do you like your tea, Daddy?
Oh, yes, very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, can I ask you something?
Of course. What is it?
Are you okay? You seem kind of off lately.
Of course, honey. What do you mean I'm off? It's your birthday. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm happy to be here with you.
Yeah, but you're calling me sweetie and honey and you actually have the picnic with me this year. Every year you say you will, but you really did it this year.
Oh, honey. I'm sorry. You know, I'm here now. I'm glad to be here now, and I promise, whoever I was before is I'm cleaning my shit up. I'm cleaning my act up.
Is it true that you and Mommy are getting a divorce?
You heard about that, huh? Look, I don't know what's. I can't tell you. I can't promise. I don't know. I don't. How about I ask you something, sweetie?
Okay, Daddy.
How would you feel if your daddy became another mommy?
Don't answer that, Jenny!
Daddy is a faggot! Daddy is a faggot!
How dare you bring your disgusting fetish around my daughter!
She's my daughter too, apparently.
Apparently?
Yes.
Apparently!
Yes. Yes, I'm a parent to her.
Well, you know the truth? The truth is you're not a parent. It's that you're sick. Come on, Jenny, let's go.
No, I don't want to go! No, Daddy!
Well, he doesn't want to be your daddy or parent anymore.
Listen, that's not... Just because I changed my gender doesn't mean that I'm a bad parent.
Trin, bet, trin, bet, trin, bet, trin.
I think it's okay if Daddy wants to be a girl. Then the girls would outnumber the boys at the house.
See what you've done now? You've confused the poor child.
I'm not confused. It's 2026, Mom. Boys become girls all the time. I saw it on TV.
Well, boys are boys, girls are girls, and TV isn't real!
Not?
No. No, let's go.
Elon Musk at his finest.
They have these shits in this universe too. Okay.
I'm dreaming. This is a really stupid ass dream. This is a dumb dream. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna see my dog. I'm just gonna be me again. You know, I had a decent thing going. I knew who I was, oh, this is your car? Of course it's your car.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Robin.
How's it going?
It's going great. Great. Yeah. This is like I said before. This was kind of a nonsense timeline. I'd like to go back to that puddle of vomit that you promised.
Okay, but look, this is just teething problems. We can get over this. We can sort it out. It's all going to be fine. Honestly, I know we can do it between us.
Okay.
Collaborating.
No, I'm not interested in any more collaborating with you. You seem like a fucking scam artist. You're very strange.
I want what's best for you, Michael.
I don't think that's true somehow.
It is. Look, there's something I need to show you.
What is it now?
Come on, me.
Magnus fucking Hirschfield, is this a dead body?
Yes, this is Michael. I was going to put him in a vat of acid because if his body's still lying around, then that's going to, well, people are going to notice. And you're Michael now, so.
All right, no, okay, no. All right, just let me get some of this shit straight here. Okay. All right, you brought me from my timeline to replace this man you killed. Who's probably not even me. Michael is. Right, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna put me back, and you can answer for your own murder crimes in your universe of origin. And that we're not, what the fuck, man?
I'm gonna have to get completely honest with you. And it's gonna take a speech, I'm afraid.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. This wasn't the timeline that you didn't transition. It's the timeline that I didn't transition.
I'm sorry, are you telling me you're a trans man?
Yeah. It was the biggest mistake of my life. I'd written a few books that had some commercial success, but nothing as big as Emperor Pigs, of course. But I figured, hey, people like my stuff. You know, I could be a writer. Nobody needs to know what I look like. I could transition. So I started on testosterone, I hid that. But then I had top surgery, and my dad, he wouldn't accept me anymore. I need to go back to the notes because I'm getting emotional. Yeah. So anyway, I ran away to Los Angeles, the opposite side of the world, and I took to the drink like you did. And it was all going to shit. I was back on welfare within a year. My writing career didn't take off. But then, one day, and this brings this play bang up to date, one day I ran a bunch of Sumerian texts into an AI. And before I know it, I'm paid a visit by the goddess Inanna. Goddess who has the power to turn men into women and women into men. I asked her to show me what it would be like if I never transitioned, and lo and behold, she takes me to your world, where my counterfeit has having quadrupled the success with exactly the same books, simply because I did not come out as trans. So I said to Inanna, I want to stay in this timeline where I'm still a woman, and she says, no problem, you find someone from this world who wants to stay in yours, and I'll facilitate the switch. There you are.
Yeah, you thought I was just, you're a fucking grifter. You know what a grifter is?
I thought that you were the most appropriate candidate for this. I thought that you would really grow into it and you'd enjoy it.
Well, I tried, okay? And it didn't work out.
I would like to return to my world.
Okay.
And you can just get someone else.
Well, there's a bit of a problem, Michael. I haven't told you the whole story.
Of course you haven't.
And Anna said to me that I had to find somebody from this world who could go over to my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say that person has to be alive.
What the? Oh no, I don't think so.
Stop!
Anna!
Enough.
Oh, yes, Anna.
Candy, please, thank you. I'm here all night.
Oh, yes, Anna. You have a special speech too. God is in honor to shatter the earth and make it firmer, yours in honor. To destroy and build up and tear up and settle, yours in honor. To turn a man into a woman and a woman into a man. No, wrong way round. Are yours in honor.
Enough! Robert Joanne Galbraith. You want to know something? You honestly disappoint me in every reality. And you, on the other hand, are a pleasure to meet. Mistress Persephone Rose. How can I help you today, my child?
Inanna GPT, I presume?
Just enough.
Well, I think that I would like to return to my timeline.
Anything else? I mean, I have all the infinite wisdom and power in the world. That's all you can think of.
Yeah, no, I think I've had enough of alternate realities. I think this one is really stupid. I definitely said that before.
Quite all right, then. Back up, you. Come on, let's wake up. I don't have all night. Welcome back. I'm the goddess Inanna, worshipped by the ancient transsexuals. You were murdered by the author of something called Harry Potter. Yes, so I've heard. I have returned you to the living. I'm talking.
I know, but that is, right? Like, why don't you return the other one?
Why would I do that?
Because there's a couple kids missing their parent, and you don't need that one.
Not that one.
I think you brought the wrong one back. Can you bring that one back instead?
That's quite all right.
Fucking AI, guys. Yeah.
You said I was a goddess. I did say I was perfect.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, that's all an uphill battle with cisgender ideologists. I call them BBBs, basic binary bitches. But you have my blessing now, and even if shit goes down, know that I have your back.
Okay. Hi, Michael, is it? Hi, I'm Persephone. I'm you from another reality where I transitioned and became a beautiful woman. And you good?
First, yeah, Persephone.
Yes. Yeah.
I've always liked that name.
I know you have. So here's what's gonna happen. You are gonna stop spending your money on these weird little cross-dressing scams. You're gonna take hormones, you're gonna become Persephone, you're gonna be the woman that you were meant to be, and just have a great life. And you've got two wonderful kids to take care of that love you very much. And you know what? There's another person. You know that dungeon that you go to? You know that genie, the one that does stuff with the governor?
Oh, wait, Jeannie the sissy?
Yeah, she's not a sissy. All right, she is a trans woman just like you, and she.
How do you know that?
You just fucking know after a little while of doing this, okay? So you can work with her. You can start a little support group, right? And then you can both transition, and you can live the lives that you were meant to be. All right? Now go ahead and put me back in my world. All right?
Before that, I think this will help you. Bippity boppity copyright, so I'm not going to say that. This is for me.
Self-help for sissies, you're a girl now. Suck it by Mistress Persephone Rose.
That's a good one.
If that's settled, then, are you ready to go, Persephone?
I'm so fucking ready to go.
Oh, how wonderful.
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.